Let's keep it 100. Everybody who know me, you know I don't do this. I don't do none of this corniness. Can y'all hear me? All right, cool. Everybody who know me, y'all know my style.
Oh, so I think it's not about the problem, it's about how you handle the problem. And I think I handled it very well. And, everything trends for a minute and then it goes away.
It always goes away.
I've been waiting like, yo, get the fuck out the crib. Like, go ahead, bro. I've been waiting. I'm happy. I was like, ooh, got him.
Not barely a day after Claressa Shields celebrated the premiere of her own film, the internet had pulled her into dramatizing a relationship she didn't request. Furthermore, boxing is no longer the focus of this disaster. It concerns Claressa's ex-boyfriend, Remy Ma and Papoose, who chose to publicly humiliate her. This is how it all began. With a haphazard artistic remark, "If the path is beautiful, let's not ask where it leads." Papoose shared a picture of Claressa on Instagram. Cute, huh? All she needed was someone like you to bring out her feminine side. Someone said in the comments almost instantly, "That may seem like a compliment, but you are aware of how these remarks operate. Such things are only written by those who are attempting to stir things up." Tony Richardson. Claressa's ex-fiance chose to feed the flames before fans could even decipher what that meant, and the timing couldn't have been more ideal. "When I hit Remy Ma, don't y'all be on my peanut with a bunch of laughing emojis?" Tony said on Facebook under the handle Tony Rich. For example, why even enter your name if no one called it? However, it didn't end there. Tony's article received around 1,000 comments and hundreds of shares in a matter of hours. People were consuming it then. With a straightforward heart emoji, Claressa herself appeared in the comments section. Yes, the main character in this pandemonium reacted to her ex's clumsy little prank. Fans were grasping their phones at that moment, asking themselves, wait, what? What does it mean, after all, to laugh at your ex's dodgy remarks about his wife while purportedly being cozy with Pap? Everyone saw that the timing was simply too ideal. The main question now: was it true that Claressa had moved on from Tony? Or is something still there? Because just think of what goes on behind the scenes if this is what she's doing publicly. Let's go back in time for a moment. Claressa forgot about Tony Richardson in late 2020. Yet he wasn't simply a passing acquaintance. They went public. She was showing off a huge diamond ring by 2022 with the comment, "My man loves me. Quoi fiance." That was no joke. That was a significant involvement level. She shared pictures of their anniversary a few months later, grinning beside Tony as if he were her eternal companion. They appeared to be stable even in 2024. Tony really took a handful of Claressa's peach for the camera as they celebrated New Year's together while she was wearing a mini dress. "Another year. I bring it in with my fiancé," she captioned it. 2024 will treat us well. If it's only for fun, girl, don't publish it. She also said that they had sold their first property jointly by May of that year. That isn't the energy of a situationship. That is creating energy for the future. Therefore, it was crazy for fans who saw all of this happen to see Claressa appear with Pap and then laugh at Tony's dubious Facebook post. The timing seems far too near. People want to know when. She ended her relationship with Tony. Did Papoose's relationship began when she was still officially engaged? That explains why there is so much side-eyeing on the internet. It doesn't appear to them that Claressa has moved on. It appears that she transitioned seamlessly from fiancé to father. Additionally, her ex has the audacity to harass her current partner's wife, which only serves to give the impression that things are still unresolved. Papoose, meantime, is either the most unconcerned person on the planet, or he has no idea what he's doing. Pap is blogging about Claressa as if he just won a championship. With the full "if the path is beautiful, let's not ask where it leads" remark, while Claressa's ex is out here disparaging her. Fans are asking, Pap, do you even know what's happening? Despite the fact that it's cute, Remy Ma is another person who isn't keeping quiet. She has been making fun of them both rather than taking it easy. Recall that she essentially stated that just as Pap wasn't supposedly knocking her out either. Claressa isn't knocking anyone out either. Yes, Remy visited, and the receipts are available online. Imagine it. Then Pap is attempting to gently introduce Claressa to his page. Claressa amused herself with her ex's jokes as Remy delivered scathing criticism. Fans are now unsure of whom to trust. However, one thing is quite evident. Pap appears to be attempting to demonstrate that he has moved on, despite the fact that the ladies in his life are constantly criticizing him. She arrived here.
Came on here claiming that, oh, everybody, I don't do this. Yes, you do. This is exactly the only thing you do.
Let's be honest, everything is becoming worse because of Pap's quiet. He is yet to provide an explanation of the true situation with Claressa. Is she his girlfriend? Really? Was the caption on Instagram a silent affirmation? Or is he only making fun of Remy? Because it appears that Claressa is currently torn between a man who is still legally bound to his wife and the ex, with whom she almost had a future. Pap may have chosen the wrong battle this time around. According to a lot of people, it's obvious that Claressa has moved past her past. Pap stands in the center as if the plot revolves around him, whereas Remy remains unyielding as a spoiler. It ISN single quotes by now. It had completely shifted from being about Pap to being a direct confrontation between Remy and Claressa, rather than disregarding the shadow. Claressa immediately stepped in. Claressa Shields versus our real Remy Ma. February 2nd, she even tweeted, "Come get a whooping behind." Crash out, she later removed it. But not before screenshots were taken and circulated online, and the timing complete mayhem. Claressa essentially issued a challenge to a celebrity boxing battle because Remy had been making fun of her alleged lack of knockouts. Wait, is this beef really about Pap? Or are these two really ready to throw hands for real? Fans were left to ponder.
Just win.
Now, when are you knocking Remy Ma out? Now, y'all know I had to bring that up, okay? Because the girls was tussling over the internet. I didn't know if she was gonna get knocked out. I was scared.
The internet is not a real place to be. Listen, I woke up that morning just as shocked as everybody else. Like, what the hell?
Oh my God.
What's going on? I'm like, I want to promote the movie. What is this?
But honestly, it did also promote the movie because people was like, damn.
Yeah.
So
now
what's
I gotta go see who this girl is.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
So, you know, they say all publicity is good publicity, but baby, the internet is not a real place.
How is it handling and dealing with all that new, and not really new, but just even more popularity?
Yeah. You know what? I had to tell myself, like, this comes with the territory. You talking about being Beyonce, baby girl, and you're in boxing, it's like, Beyonce get way more stuff than this, you know? So I think it's not about the problem, it's about how you handle the problem. And I think I handled it very well.
Claressa then went all out on Instagram, sharing a picture of herself grinning and writing outside in these NY streets. "Give me a call." Yes, that wasn't subtle at all. She appeared to be proclaiming that she was in Remy's garden and ready for smoke, which everyone saw as a direct jab at Remy. Furthermore, let's face it, nasty girl-and-girl feuds like these are popular on the internet. But Easy, the block captain, came in as if things couldn't get much weirder. Yes, the battle rapper, who has been associated with Remy since last year, felt that now was his time to make his voice heard. Easy called Cap on the whole notion that Pap knocked him out, going online and essentially telling Papoose to unblock him. Easy said that Pap never touched him. This is the worst. It is said that Pap has been aware of Ezzy and Remy's situationship for the past 2 years. 2 years? Are you implying that Pap has been allowing everything to unfold behind the scenes while continuing to show off Claressa on Instagram as a trophy? It's embarrassing. Soon after, fans began disparaging him. claiming that Pap was starting to resemble the clown in this plot rather than the king of New York.
I ain't knocked the nigga out because I shook his, because he fucked my wife. I knocked the nigga out because he shook my hand, then fucked my wife. You sound like a pussy. Here's the thing, nigga, I didn't know you, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like that. And if you want to keep it a bean, if you want to tell the real story, my nigga, I was on the whole opposite side from you. And I was just like, yo, I don't want to meet nigga. You came up to me and told me you was a fan of mine, nigga. That's the real story. And that's why you was mad. He's a fuck up. So you know when a nigga is really a fuck up and he loses his jaw and she really a good jaw and you really lose it and the next nigga got it and you don't feel like the next nigga should have your jaw, then niggas start like acting. I'm happy for the nigga move on.
And naturally, Remy didn't remain silent either. She denied that Pap ever touched Easy, which, in a subtle way, only served to weaken Pap's reputation because his wife and her purported sidekick are now essentially working together to make him appear silly. Let's face it, out of all the characters in this drama, Pap's image is suffering the most. Claressa is grinning like life is sweet, and Remy is out here making jokes. But Pap seems to be the one who isn't even aware that he's the target. Consider it. Once upon a time, this Pap was hailed as a husband goal. People adored the way he restrained Remy when she was in prison, don't they? In the present, he is being ridiculed on the internet for appearing to be the rebound lover who is unable to steer the conversation in his own relationship. What? A crazy fall-off dot. This is the worst part. The ladies and Paps. Life always outdo him when he attempts to seem like he's moved on. He is openly made fun of by Remy in public. Claressa ignores him. Even her former partner joins in to harass him. The internet seems to be monitoring every second, and it seems like Pap can't win for losing.
I am live as we speak. When I type things in, people don't understand. Turn that camera on, ugly, and tell your lies. Don't type your lies. Tell them. Speak. While people talking to you, you read the comments, you can't keep up with them if you do that, right? I'll wait. I was just trying to get back with you yesterday.
You just said, but Dad, you don't even deal with this lame no more.
Get back with what? I was laid up yesterday. Was I not laid up? Were we not laid up? Oh. What? Ew. I don't even like the cologne you wear. It's gross.
What's why?
The fact that Pap hasn't spoken yet is absurd. No air clearance, no defending Claressa, nothing. Indeed. Sometimes quiet may be strong, but in this case, it only makes him appear weak. Supporters are describing it how they see fit in less than a year. Pap went from being the king of loyalty to becoming a supporting figure. To be honest, this catastrophe couldn't have been scripted any better. Remy is out here behaving as though she is still in love with Pap. Claressa exudes unadulterated royal energy, and Pap, who looks like the person everyone is making fun of, is trapped in the middle. Here's the question, though, that no one can now answer. Does Claressa truly care for Pap? Or is she simply keeping her private life and allowing him to be the face? It seems like we don't even know half of what's actually happening because of the way she's remaining silent. The way Tony is making fun of her and the way Remy keeps giggling.